So you've chosen your plants and the colour scheme you're going for. You've got a good mix of shapes and heights of plants. So how do you actually plant them so they look good? The first thing to consider is the number of plants. We want to go for odd numbers. If you go for even numbers of plants, your eyes won't know where to focus and be jumping between both, which is subconsciously uncomfortable. However, if you choose odd numbers, there will always be a central plant for your eyes and brain to focus on, making your border more visually pleasing. In terms of height, the traditional rule is that tall plants go at the back of the border, graduating down to smaller plants at the front. But as ever, I like to buck this trend and create undulations within a border so that as you look at it, your eye is drawn across the space. So whilst I probably wouldn't put tall spires of delphiniums at the front of the border, I might put them in the middle for a bit of excitement. Think about how the plants might interact with each other. Will the soft, tall grasses blowing in the wind catch on the round, spiky heads of the echinopsis? Is this something you'd like or something you'd hate? An important note about plant spacing here. I know it's tempting to plant everything really close together so the border looks full immediately, but if you do this, your plants will struggle to grow long term. It's important to give them space to grow into so that they can establish a good root system and ultimately provide you with loads of flowers throughout the season. Make a note of the ultimate spread on the plant labels and make sure you allow each plant that much space. If your border looks gappy, you can fill the plants with annual flowers in spring. And also remember you can plant bulbs in the gaps between perennial plants, in clumps or in drifts through the border, and they will appear in spring to fill the gaps too. Once you have your plants, leave them in their pots and lay them out in the border in the formation you're thinking of. Stand back and take a look. Do you like it? If it's not giving you the right vibes, move the plants around until you're happy with the layout. Remember, if you plant them out and decide it doesn't look quite right, next autumn you can dig them up and move them. Take a picture of your layout, a picture of a sketch that you've done or of all of the pots laid out in the border, and come and share it with us in the group for some encouragement.